Michelle Noel here over at WonderCon. Or is this Shazamicon? Let's try this again. Much better. We're here at WonderCon 2019 chatting with the cast from the DC Animated Universe. Check it out. Michelle Noel here over at Geek Rock TV at WonderCon 2019, and joining me right now is Ben, who is playing Robin over at Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Holy cowabunga, Ben! How are you?
I am good. It is so nice to finally be able to show people this movie.
Awesome, I can tell. So what can you tell us, and how does Robin actually fit into the storyline?
Well, here's what's interesting.
Okay.
I think that the best part of this movie is that you've got iconic characters from two really storied franchises coming together in one giant crossover. I think our writer has done an incredible job of being able to weave all of those different characters together in a singular narrative.
Okay.
But yeah, Robin, I'm actually playing the 10-year-old son of Batman, so I'm the Damian Wayne version of Robin.
Nice.
And so he's this like prepubescent vigilante that just wants to be Batman and prove himself. And I think at first he's sort of skeptical of the Turtles and then starts to embrace them as the movie goes on.
Nice. So what went through your mind that you got casted with, you know, playing Robin?
Well, gosh, you know, it's an iconic role, and so I was ultimately feeling a lot of responsibility to the comic book community to be able to do a great job.
Yeah.
I think personally, my parents own a comic book store in Phoenix, Arizona called All About Books and Comics.
Yeah.
So I grew up around comic books, and it just felt like a very full circle role for me to be able to get to play such a well-known character in the comic book world.
Okay, and then what can you tell us about like your inspiration of how you were going about voicing this character?
Yeah, so you know it's interesting. You've got to obviously play it young, so you know your voice is going to kind of go up here a little bit, but you've also got to have like some gravitas to it because he's like a little jerk half the time, you know? I think what's super fun about this role is that it's, you know, it's a badass comic book role, but he's also funny. And they've done a great job of casting funny people in these roles as well. My buddy Kyle Mooney from college, Eric Bowes is in it. So, you know, we've got a bunch of funny people in it, and the comedy, I think, definitely comes out with this film.
For sure. And then what can you tell us about the overall theme? Like, what do you hope audience out there?
I mean, ultimately, have fun watching this because this movie presupposes that you know all of these iconic characters, which you do, and it's cool to see Batman battling Shredder. It's awesome to see, you know, Ninja Turtles with Robin and Poison Ivy and Bane. It's weird and awesome, and the whole thing is just one giant incredible fight scene.
Very awesome. Okay, we got some fun questions. Now, we heard that Batman is celebrating his 80th anniversary.
He is.
His birthday. And we've been invited to the Wayne Manor. How are you planning to celebrate, and how are you planning to toast to him?
I would toast him by buying 10 giant Domino's pizzas because the Turtles did, in fact, make Robin a pizza fan in this movie.
Okay, so what's your favorite pizza topping?
Gosh, you know what? I'm a pretty basic, like, sausage pepperoni kind of guy when it comes to pizza. But, yeah.
Okay.
I like pizza, and I like a lot of it.
And who's your favorite turtle?
Oh, man. That's like... it's like if you're a parent choosing between your children. I don't know. I kind of like Raphael, sort of like the, you know, one of the leaders of the bunch, I would say. Like has, you know, typically has a plan.
All right. And then the theatrical adaptation was in the works. What would be in your wish list? Like, what would you hope to see in that movie?
Oh, gosh. It's so interesting because I think in this movie, it accomplishes a lot.
Everything.
There's like 10 different fights. But look, I think that I think the Turtles and Batman are such storied characters and characters that you root for. It's fun to see them team up. So I just think further adventures of them teaming up. You know, we get a little bit of Penguin in this movie, but I think we could get a little bit more.
All right.
We have obviously some Joker. Troy Baker does an amazing job at voicing both the role of Batman and Joker. But you know, you could sort of spin this whole thing off and just focus on one villain rather than all of them, and do a ton of movies.
So you seem to have such a great love for Turtles too, and if the Turtles had another chance to do a crossover because they've already done Batman and Power Rangers, who would you like them to do a duet with next?
Oh man. Okay, here's a weird one for you. Turtles, Ghostbusters. Think about it. Kind of awesome, right? Battling Shredder and ghosts. Slimer and Shredder in the same movie. I think that'd be kind of cool.
So we got Fear of the Walking Dead. We got Ghostbusters. The idea is
kind of cool, right? I'm an 80s and 90s fan, though. I always go to the nostalgia, right? And that's what I really love about this project is 2D animation is super 80s and 90s. It really like harkens you back to childhood of watching the old school Batman and cartoon. Yeah.
I cannot wait. We're about to see this movie in about the next hour. So, Ben, thank you so much for joining us, folks. Be sure to catch Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Turtles coming to you on digital and on Blu-ray. Ben, thank you so much.
Thanks
and we
a lot.
wish you the best in the future. And
Appreciate
it. Shut down! Michelle of a good time. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you guys next time. I'm Michelle Noel from Giroux. Bye! Shazamacon. Let's try this again. WonderCon. Okay.
Hey, you rock!